Did you get a chance to watch Tank's fight against Ryan Garcia?
Yeah, I seen some of that too.
Okay. What was just like your overall thoughts? A ton of people are saying that Ryan quit because of that body shot. Me personally, it's kind of hard for me to say. I'm not the person in that ring, but you've been in the ring about a million times. So, what do you kind of think? You think he did quit?
Um, I don't know if he quit. It's possible. I can say that I didn't personally feel it though. I felt as though that Ryan, from what I seen,
Mhm.
I felt as though that Ryan, he had enough to be make the fight difficult for Tank.
Yeah.
But to me, he was just a paper. He wasn't even the champion. He was a paper social media type of, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, because you got a following on social media and stuff like that, you know, the
Okay.
media tends to give the fans and the people out here a false sense of security to a certain extent. You know, they can make somebody that's really not that good look great
Mm.
overnight, you know.
Right.
And I think it was one of those situations. I'm not saying that he's the bad fighter. I'm just saying that I don't feel as though that he was ever as good as they kind of made him to be. He's never really been in there with certain caliber fighters, you know, to truly be tested. I don't think he's ever really been tested. And the moment that he got in there and he got a little bit tough, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the lights was too bright.
Got you.
Maybe
Okay.
the lights was too bright. You know, sometimes people mentally hyperventilate and do that to themselves when the lights get too bright, man. Maybe the stage was too big for him.
Mm. So then would love to know your opinion on, him teaming up with Derrick James. Do you think Derrick James will make just a huge difference in his career moving forward?
Ah, who?
Derrick James. Ryan Garcia is now with Derrick James.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of people moving from coach to coach and stuff like that. Um, I'm not a fan of that. One, it don't it don't show any signs of loyalty to the people that you genuinely came up and started with. And a lot of these guys, a lot of these fighters, man, in my eyes, they hoes. They hoes. They jump from coach to coach to coach to coach just because things didn't go right.
Yeah.
Just because the situation didn't work right, I'm gonna jump to another coach and this, that, and third. Nah, stop blaming this shit on the coaches. You got to take some accountability for yourself.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't put on the coach and be like, nah, well, he did this, it, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna give me another coach. It ain't always the coach.
Got
You
you.
know, I think a good coach takes what a person does naturally and magnifies it. You know, you don't try to make somebody something that they're not. You look at what they have naturally and then you build on that. You know, and a lot of these guys, they go to other coaches not because of they feel as though it's something they need to build on, it's because something just went wrong in the fight. You
Mm.
know, if you have a coach and you're loyal to your coach, it's not a problem as men. We men, you know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree. But if I had the issue, if I feel as though that things wasn't going right within my camp or et cetera, we would bring in someone that has that expertise and wish that we have, but we would never move our coach out of the way.
Mm.
That's just like this loyal shit if you ask me. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for him. You know, that's just my thoughts on it. Like I say, my pops is my coach. You know, he's been my coach as long as I've been boxing. I
Yeah.
would never have a coach. For the rest of my career, the only people that will be training Mr. Gary Russell Jr. is Mr. Gary Russell Jr. and his younger brothers. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be the same squad, same team, same everything that started. A lot of these guys, they jump from coach to coach. A lot of these coaches hasn't really had a fighter that they built from the ground up. They got what's the, Frankenstein fighters that was already somewhat put together. You know what
Got
I'm saying? So it's different.
Gotcha. I remember, I believe it was on like your Instagram account or something like that. You jumped on the scale, you had finished working out. You was weighing somewhere in the range of about 135-ish, something like that, man. If the plan for you to, move up to lightweight, skip 130, move right to 135, man?
1 second, 1 second.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Hey, hungry.
I ain't even know you was that big into like chickens and stuff like that, man, or like animals, really.
Nah, it's not even the thing. It ain't even that, man. Um, the thing about just animals, preservation. First rule of life is self-preservation. At any given moment, as a man, as a father, as an older brother, men, we are naturally protectors, providers, and etc. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Women and children can be careless. Men can't.
Yeah.
It's my job to provide a sense of stability for my babies, my family, and everything else. Depend on society. If everything right now was to just crash, can't go to no grocery store to get no food, no nothing, this, that, and third. You can't do it for a month. We lost power, everything for a month. People gonna be fucked up out here.
Mm. Makes a lot
I'm
of
one of them people. I'm one of them people that's gonna sit back, lay back, and put my feet up, and we gonna be cool.
I mean,
So
yeah,
it's a little.
y'all gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool too, because I'm pulling up. Pulling up. I'm gonna be cool too. Like I'm knocking on
Hey,
the door.
that'll that'll be a neat trick, man. I'm in the middle of the woods, man. Not too many people know where I'm at.
Gary, I'm gonna find you, man. Listen, I'm gonna find you. That's all I'm gonna say. But all right. So yeah, so wanted to know, man, is your plan to when you return to jump to 135?
I mean, I would love to. To be honest with you, I would love to jump to 135. Um, I would love to jump to 135. That's where all the smoke at.
Yeah.
That's where all the smoke at. That's where all the bump at. That's where all the action at.
Mhm.
And the funny thing is, they can say, well, he was small, this, that, and the third, from 126 to 130 to 135, and even up to 140. Mention my name as a possible fight, they would say he is a fucking threat.
Gotcha.
He is a fucking threat. So, I mean, yeah, I would love to jump to 135. If the opportunity presents itself, sure. I would love to. As of now, it shit gotta make sense.
Have
It gotta make sense. I can this. I can tell you this. I'm a championship caliber fighter. Um, when it's time for me to return, and when I do decide to return, I only plan on competing against a champion.
in terms of, because I know for like several years you were really trying to get that tank fight. Never happened. At this point though, are you just like, you know what, I ain't even thinking about him, I ain't worried about him, that fight probably never gonna happen? Or are you still kind of holding out hope like, nah, I think I can still get that fight?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, my thing is this: we've I can't make nobody fight.
Yeah.
I can't make nobody fight. I can't say this. We're fighters. We're competitors. It's definitely a fight that I've been won. I've been very adamant about it. I think they got real little slick tactics about how they go about certain things. When my name is mentioned about him fighting me, they say stuff like, "Well, he don't sell, he don't do tickets and this, that, and the third. But you're supposed to be the superstar.
Mm,
Why does it matter who you fight? Motherfuckers come to see you fight.
yeah.
Ain't nobody. You ain't say nothing about what was the last guy that he fought? Not Ryan, the other guy, Hector,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Garcia.
Garcia, yeah.
Okay. Now, this is no disrespect to Hector. Do he motherfucking sell? You don't hear him saying nothing about, oh, he don't sell. Don't nobody know who he is. Such. You don't hear that shit at all. But
Yeah,
I guarantee you, my name is much bigger than fucking Hector's. More motherfuckers know who Mr. Gary Russell is than Hector.
for sure.
So stop the bullshit and the shenanigans, man. Stop
Um,
the bullshit and the shenanigans. So I can't make these people fight. You know what I'm saying? I've been a real dog since I was a pup. So if it materialized, then sure, I would still love to take that fight. But at this point, it's a waste of time trying to fight people that don't want to fight. I wanted to fight Tank. They wasn't trying to make it happen. I wanted to fight Leo Santa Cruz, and he was champion back when. That's actually a fight that if he was to jump out there, I fight Leo Santa Cruz. He's somebody that I see. You know what I'm saying? Just for shits and giggles. Just let me see. Just to test this joint out. I tested on Leo. I tested on somebody like that. You
yeah.
know. But nah. As far as that's definitely a fight that I would still want. But if it happens, it happens. If it don't, I ain't tripping.
Question for you. Well, two questions. One, is it possible for you to like the place where you're at right now? It's a little the service is a little bit sketchy. I'm not really sure where you're at, but like the service is like a little
Oh,
bit sketchy. So like it was like yeah, like where you was walking at
oh,
before, like the service was like yeah, the service was perfect. Yeah, I'll let you know when the service gets
I'm
good.
bad.
So yeah, so while you're walking, I'll ask you another question though. If you can't get a fight against Tank or anything like that, what do you think about a fight against maybe like a Frank Martin, a guy who's quote unquote on your side of the street? He is at 135, making a lot of buzz. Like, what do you think about him?
Does he have a? Do he have a belt?
Nah, I mean Devin Haney has all of the belts at 135.
Belts? Would that be? Would that be? To be honest with you, like I say, shit gotta make sense for me. If y'all want me to, I want to personally come out here and put my hands on something because I ain't did it in a minute. I'm tired of these rubber bullets, but it gotta make sense. Um, Frank Martin, if he had a belt or something, then that's probably something that we would look at doing. If he is the number one contender, and if we beat his ass, the next person in line is the champion, then yeah, that'd be possible. But if it ain't something like that, then I ain't wasting my time.